Hey, McCaws from Builder's Business Black Belt. Just got off recording one of our podcast episodes with Ron Nussbaum from the United States. He's an ex-Marine and involved in the construction industry. And we had a really great chat about communication and the mission and making sure that all of the team is aligned and has good communications within the team. Now, just to save you a bit of time, if this probably won't be all of that useful to you if you're only getting into the building business, but if you've been in the building game, if you had your own business for sort of 10 years plus, I reckon this will make a difference. And the reason for that is I think that a more experienced builder can see the value in this because they've done a few more laps around the sun than someone who's fairly new in the business. And they've seen some changes in the economy. There've been good times, there've been bad times. They've had great clients, they've had awful clients. They've had good team members and maybe had some challenges with some team members. So one of the things that we were talking about was making sure, and this came from his experience in the military, that everybody on the team knew what the purpose of the mission was. And I find with builders, if you ask them, like if you didn't know they were a builder and you said, what do you do? They tend to tell you what they do as far as the type of building that they do. Where you really ought to know the why you're doing it. And so what we were talking about was making sure that you know why you do what you do rather than just what you do. And from my perspective, ever since we started Black Belt, I've always kind of said, you need to know what your product is. And the whole team needs to be in on that because it needs to be part of your discussions. It needs to be part of your purpose every day. And most builders seem to think that it's the construction of the house, the extension, the renovation is their product. And they're very proud of the quality of their product. And so they should be. But unfortunately, the quality of the build isn't a feature. It's not a benefit that your clients will see as a major differentiator between you and somebody else. The quality of the build is just an expectation for them. And so the real product for a builder, in my view, is the quality of their experience. And if that becomes the central focus and conversations happen around it with all of your team, with the team on site, with the team in the office, and you're constantly asking each other and challenging each other and coming up with ideas as to how you can improve your product and have a better product, everything will improve from that point on because it's focused on the thing that your client cares the most about. And here's the thing. They probably aren't consciously aware of it when they're a prospect and thinking, the quality of my experience is the most important thing. They are thinking about, are we going to get what we want? Can we rely on this builder? Can we do it for the budget? They're thinking of all of those things. But you think about it when somebody comes to visit them, say a year after you've done the handover, and the person that's visiting them is interested in building or what have you, and they start saying, what was it like? What was the building experience like? What was the builder like? They don't show them around the place and show the quality of your construction and your miters and how you did stuff. They talk about their experience, and the builder was great at this or awful at that. He communicated, he showed up on time, he was unreliable, the team were filthy and swore and had their dogs running all over the site or whatever, They talk about the experience. And so if you can make the experience of your prospect, then your client, your number one focus and part of the conversations within your team, everything will improve from there. So it's good to know where you are with different parts of your business, and that's why we created the scorecard. So there is a link there that when you hit it, you'll be taken to the scorecard, and it will measure your performance in 4 critical areas of the business. And you will get a report as to how well you scored in those 4 areas. But the really cool thing, you'll get a customised report sharing what you will need to do to improve those scores in the various areas. That'll be followed up with some emails that you can act on or not. It'll be entirely up to you. but I'm more than prepared to jump on a call with you and talk about those ideas to improve your business or improve your scores in those various areas of the business. Not a sales call, it's a proper coaching call. So all you'll need to do is pop your number in, tell me what state you live in, so I'll get the time zone stuff right. Don't call you too early or too late, and we can have a conversation. We can jump on Zoom, whatever. We'll chew the fat about what you need to do specifically to improve the score that will make the biggest difference for you. But I hope that made sense. Think about what your product is. Start to talk about that with the team and come up with ideas on a daily basis as to how you can improve your product, which is the quality of your client's experience.
I encourage you to take the Builder's Success Scorecard right now. The link to take the scorecard is in the description. It's free. It'll take you about 90 seconds and you'll have some quality feedback in your inbox before you know it.